While in a daze on the morning of August 28, 2018, I hear a voice saying, "I'm living Buddha Ji Gong. In accordance with Guan Yin Bodhisattva's instructions, I am here to take you to the underworld. Do not be afraid." Still dazed, I follow Ji Gong Bodhisattva to a place in the underworld, where what appeared to be a large city lie ahead. Two very tall guards, as tall as the city gate, use their weapons to block us, insisting, "Who are you? This is a prohibited place in the hell realm. No trespassing." Ji Gong Bodhisattva emits rays of golden light, declaring, "I'm living Buddha Ji Gong. By order of Guan Yin Bodhisattva, I am here to take this Buddhist disciple of Guan Yin Siddha Dharma door to tour this hell so that on her return to the human world, she can warn people about the karmic retribution of amassing wealth in the name of Guan Yin Siddha Dharma door, and the consequences of reciting little houses insincerely." Soon, the guards are opening the gates and allowing us to pass through. I follow Ji Gong Bodhisattva down a narrow path. The underworld is similar to the world we live in, except that it always seems to be nighttime here. There is no light. I follow Ji Gong Bodhisattva, who is emitting a constant golden aura, onto higher ground. When we stop, he points in the distance towards a very modern-looking building. It is approximately 30 to 40 stories high, and more modern buildings are being constructed nearby. It is a new site that is planned to accommodate those who took advantage of Guan Yin Siddha to amass wealth, as well as those who carelessly recited little houses. After they die, they will be sent to hell to live here. As I survey the scene, it is obviously different compared to all the other places I have observed in the hell realm. I have been to the unintermittent hell, the hell associated with sexual misconduct, the hell associated with defaming Buddhism, and the hell associated with karma of speech. And every time, I have felt sick for a few hours after returning to the human realm. But this hell does not seem to be scary, so why is it considered a prohibited place in the hell realm? I also do not see any offenders being punished in this area. Ji Gong Bodhisattva smiled. Waving the fan in his hand, a wave of golden light shines forth before a display appears. Take a look at the offenders currently residing in that tall building. I oblige and find that there are many small rooms, with many offenders imprisoned within them. Shocked, I ask Ji Gong Bodhisattva, "Why are there so many Buddhist monks here?" The majority of them are indeed monks, while only a few are ordinary people like me. Ji Gong Bodhisattva replied, "Those who carelessly recite little houses are cheating the heavenly beings and spirits. Little houses were passed down from the heavens and the underworld, manifesting the power of Guan Yin Bodhisattva's great vows. It is a dharma item of Buddhism, yet ordinary people only see it as a piece of yellow paper and fail to recite it properly. Some monks and lay people casually recite the sutras only a few times before dotting up the entire little house. They also take advantage of the free dharma items and make money from them online, such as selling bodhisattva pendants, little houses, protective amulets, bodhisattva portraits, and prayer beads. This hell is where they end up for their karmic retribution." Suddenly, a voice resonates from the sky declaring, "It's time, light the fire." Flames shoot up out of nowhere, engulfing the tall building entirely. I hear and see the offenders, all locked up inside the rooms, screaming in pain and horror. They are being burned alive, and it is terrifying. Unable to bear the scene, I say to Ji Gong Bodhisattva, "I do not want to watch anymore." The Bodhisattva closes his fan, and the display disappears. Even from afar, we can hear the screams quite clearly, and tears well up in my eyes. Here, the building goes up in flames every couple of hours. The offender's length of imprisonment varies according to the severity of their offenses in the human realm, so while some are here for a year, for others it can be 20 or 30 years. Every single day, they must bear the horror of being burnt alive until their sentence is completely served. The Bodhisattva can see that I am upset, So he tells the enforcement officers to take me back. I follow the officers to the elevator connecting this place to the human world. The underworld is very modern. I press the number 1 and the elevator ascends. When the doors open, I am awake. Question. On October 22, 2018, after paying respect to the Buddha and Bodhisattvas at the Guanyin Siddha Center, I sit down to recite sutras. Soon, my consciousness begins to enter a deep slumber, and Jigong Bodhisattva takes my soul to another place in the hell realm. The hell of burning flame is specifically for those who recite little houses insincerely and amass wealth in the name of Guanyin Siddha Dharma Door. After their death, they will be sent here and punished. Little houses were passed down from the heavens and the underworld, manifesting the power of Guanyin Bodhisattva's great vows. It is a dharma item of Buddhism, yet ordinary people see only a piece of yellow paper and fail to recite it properly. Some monks or lay people recite the sutras casually, and only a few times before dotting up the entire little house. They also take advantage of free dharma items and make money from them, such as selling bodhisattva pendants, little houses, protective amulets, bodhisattva portraits, and prayer beads online. Some even commit verbal misdeeds, but all of them will end up in this hell to undergo their karmic retribution. I reach high ground and see many modern-looking buildings, sitting alongside some new buildings that are still being constructed by the underworld officers below. They are built to accommodate offenders who took advantage of Guanyin Siddha to amass wealth, as well as those who carelessly recited little houses. After they die, they will be sent to live in this hell. I look around. It is different to all the other places I have observed in the hell realm. I have been to the unintermittent hell, the hell associated with sexual misconduct, the hell associated with defaming Buddhism, and the hell associated with karma of speech. The scenes there were all terrifying, but this hell does not seem scary at all. I go inside one of the buildings. It's very dark, but I can still make out row after row of prison cells that house dozens of offenders. There are no doors. Instead, an array of metal bars stand on the outside of each cell. I go into one and find an offender on the floor, howling in pain. His body is charred jet black, his face beyond recognition. Here, every offender is set ablaze every couple of hours. The length of their imprisonment depends on the severity of their offenses committed in the human realm. Some are imprisoned for a year, others for 20 or 30 years. Every day they must bear the punishment of being burned alive until their sentence is fully served. One offender communicates with me telepathically. I died in a car crash. When I was alive, I constantly badmouthed Guanyin Siddha Dharma Door, but my knowledge of the Buddha Dharma was shallow. I didn't know that Guanyin Siddha was passed down by Guanyin Bodhisattva. I committed many unwholesome deeds, but I was ignorant of the Buddhist precepts. Please show some mercy, have mercy on me. Beg Guanyin Bodhisattva and the Dharma protecting Bodhisattva to help relay my words to the human world, so that my sentence can be reduced, and I can be set free, and not be reborn as an animal. Another offender, from another cell, also communicates with me. I'm a Buddhist monk from country X, and my cultivation was insufficient. I didn't know that those items were Buddhist Dharma items passed down from heaven. When I died, I was sent to this hell. As I had recited Buddhist scriptures and done meritorious deeds when I was alive, my sentence is relatively short. I may be reborn into a family with an affinity for Buddhism. But every day, I must endure the pain of being burned, and it's unbearable. I repent every day. You are a disciple of Guanyin Siddha Dharma Door, could you please plead for me? I know I was wrong, and I regret what I have done. I pray for the Buddha's and Bodhisattva's mercy, and that they grant me succor. Seeing and hearing all of this, my eyes well up and I choke on my sobbing. I bow, bid farewell to the offender, and go to the elevator to return to the human world. Master Jun Hong Lu's reply. I have said many times that you must not commit deeds of verbal misconduct. Those who do will descend into hell. In the past, many people sold little houses. Some Buddhist monks dotted it up entirely, even though they had only recited the great compassion mantra once. They will discover the consequences only after they pass away. The hell realm is very painful. You must learn to be aware of the consequences of your actions, as everything you do now will affect your future. Like the people who smoke. Do they know they will get lung cancer in the future? Or those who drink? Do they know they will develop liver cancer? It is how things work. When you scold others, prepare yourself to be scolded by others one day. You must be careful, and you must not live recklessly. Guan Yin Siddha Dharma door is getting better, the number of practitioners is increasing.